Hello everyone. Today we will discuss phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. So the phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda is a largest phylum. Phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. Largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. So the Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. For example, kingdom Animalia presenting on the different phylums: Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata. So these are the phylums. Phylum Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Total 11 phylums. So in this 11 phylums, so the Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Arthropoda is the largest phylum in the kingdom Animalia. So the kingdom Animalia, the phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Next one, class Insecta. Insecta class is the largest class. Class Insecta. So the phylum Arthropoda presenting on the classes. So one of the class is the Insecta. So the Insecta class is also a largest class in the phylum Annelida. Largest class is the Insecta. Largest phylum is the Arthropoda. Total named species in Animalia. Total named species 80%. How much percentage? 80%. 80% of species present in Arthropoda. So total Animalia 100% of the animals, 100% of the species. So the Arthropoda present in the 80%. 100% of Animalia phylum and kingdom Animalia, 80% of animals presenting on the phylum Arthropoda. Clear? Next one, 2/3 of animals present in Arthropoda. 2/3 of animals presenting on the phylum Arthropoda. Totally 2/3 presenting on the animals presenting on the phylum Arthropoda. Once revised. So the phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. Next one, class Insecta. Class Insecta. So they are the largest class in the phylum Arthropoda. Next one, 80% of named species. 80% of named species presenting on the phylum Arthropoda, or 2/3 of species presenting on the phylum Arthropoda. Next one, general characters. Next one, general characters of Arthropoda. General characters of Arthropoda. First one, habitat. Habitat. So these are living in aquatic. They are living in aquatic or terrestrial. Terrestrial air. So they are living in terrestrial air. Next one, so they are living in water or land. Next one, habit. Next one, habit. So these are the some of the animals are the free living. Some of the animals are the free living, some of the animals are the parasitic. Some of the animals are the free living, some of the animals are the parasitic. Next one, level of organization. Level of organization. So the level of organization is the organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. So the level of organization is the organ system level of organization. Next one, germ layers. Next one, germ layers. So the germ layers are the triploblastic. Germ layers are the triploblastic. Germ layers are the triploblastic. So triploblastic means they contain a 3 germ layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, inner endoderm. Inner endoderm. So the outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. Next one, coelom. Next one, coelom. So the body cavity. So they are presenting on the cytocoelom. Cytocoelom. So the coelom is the body cavity is the cytocoelom. So the cytocoelom filled with a blood. Cytocoelom filled with a blood. Cytocoelom filled with a blood. So they are called as hemocoel. Hemocoel. Hem means blood. Coelom means cavity. He means blood. Coel means body cavity. Body cavity. So they are the coelom is the cytocoelom. The cytocoelom that filled with a blood. Cytocoelom filled with a blood. So they are called as hemocoel. Is called as hemocoel. So the hemocoel is the hem means blood. Coel means body cavity. So they are the general characters. Habitats, they are aquatic or terrestrial. Habit, they are free living or parasitic. Next one, level of organization. Organ system level of organization. Level of organization is the organ system level of organization. Next one, germ layers. So the germ layers are the triploblastic. Germ layers are the triploblastic. Triploblastic means they contain a 3 germ layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, inner endoderm. Next one, coelom. So the coelom is the cytocoelom. Coelom is the cytocoelom. Cytocoelom means is a true coelom. The cytocoelom filled with a blood. So they are called as hemocoel. Blood with a blood is called as hemocoel. Next one, metamerism. Metamerism. So the body contain it is a segmented body. It is a segmented body. It contains segments. It contains segments. It contains a segments. Next one, the body divided into 3 parts. Body divided into 3 parts. Into 3 parts. Head, thorax and abdomen. Head, thorax and abdomen. So the body divided into 3 parts: head, thorax and abdomen. See the diagram. So these are the head. So they are the thorax. So these are the abdomen. So the head, thorax and abdomen. The body divided into 3 parts. One is the head, another one is the thorax, third one is the abdomen. So the body contain segments. The body contain segments. So they are the metamerism, segmented body. They contain a head, thorax and abdomen. Next one, exoskeleton. Next one, exoskeleton. Next one, exoskeleton. So the exoskeleton means the body contain a skeletal system. Next one, skeleton. So they are contain a exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means the body covered covered by the chitinous skeletons. Body covered by the outside covered by the chitinous exoskeleton. The body covered by the chitinous skeletons. Chitinous exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means they covered by the outside the body. So the exoskeleton contain a two functions. They perform the two functions. One is the prevention of loss. Prevention of water loss. Prevention of water loss. Another one functioning is the protection of body. Another functioning is the protection. So they are the skeleton. So the skeleton is the chitinous exoskeleton. Skeleton is the skeletal system. So their body contain a exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is formed by the chitinous structures. So chitinous means chitin is nothing but the protein. Chitin is a protein. The exoskeleton is formed by the chitin protein. So they are the two functions. One is the protection of prevention of water loss from the body. Prevention of water loss from the body. Another one functioning from the protection. Another functioning is the protection. So they are the skeleton. Next one, respiration. Next one, respiration. So the respiration. So these are the respirations or respiratory organs are the book gills and book lungs, book gills, book lungs and trachea. So these are the three types of the respirations: book gills, book lungs and trachea. So they are the presenting on the respiratory organs in annelids. Next one, circulation. Next one, circulation. Circulation. So the circulation is the open type of circulation. Circulatory system is the open type of circulatory system. Circulatory system is the open type of circulatory system. Next one, the heart presenting on the dorsal side. Heart presenting on the dorsal side. Heart presenting on the dorsal side. Next one, the blood containing the hemocoel, the respiratory pigment. Respiratory pigment. They presenting on the respiratory pigment. Respiratory pigments are presenting on the hemocoel. Next one, excretion. Next one is the excretion. Excretion. So the excretion organs are the Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules. Excretory organs are the Malpighian tubules and coxal glands. Coxal glands. Next one, so they are the green glands. Green glands. So they are the excretory organs. Malpighian tubules, coxal glands and green glands are the excretory organs, excretory functions. Once revised, so they are skeletons. So the skeleton means they are the protecting bones. Like so, these bones are formed by the chitinous structure. So they are the exoskeleton. So these skeletal systems have the two functions. One is the prevention of water loss, prevention of water loss from the body, and another functioning is the protection of body. Next one, respiration. So the respiration is the book gills, book lungs, or trachea. Respiratory organs are, some of the animals are the book gills, some of the animals are the book lungs, some of the animals are the trachea. Next one, circulation. So the circulation is the open type of circulatory system. So these arthropods, phylum arthropoda animals, the circulatory system is the open type of circulatory system. Next one, the heart presenting on a dorsal side. Heart is presenting on the dorsal side. Next one, excretory function. Excretion function. So the excretory function, excretory organs are the Malpighian tubules. Excretory organs are Malpighian tubules and coxal glands and green glands. Malpighian tubules, coxal glands and green glands. So they are the excretory organs of phylum Arthropoda animals. Next class discuss the remaining general characters of phylum Arthropoda.